Assalamualaikum and greetings to Dr. Siti Zakia, our lecturer for subject operation and knowledge. We are from Group Tiger who would like to present a project paper titled The Role of Technology and Information System in Quicksand Food Delivery. First of all, I would like to introduce our group member. Group Tiger consists of 4 members, which are Lim Cai Ru, Farah Ilyana, Q and me myself, Nurain. Proceed on our main idea of project paper. Our project paper mainly focus on the food industry itself. We would like to know the technology and information system used by these businesses in food industry in ensuring the smoothness of their operation. The latest trend that we can see in the food industry businesses is the use of online food delivery services, where businesses can sell their product or food using the mobile application. The trend has shifted from the mode of physical businesses into online delivery via call or messages, and moving on placing order by using the merchant's website, and currently progressing towards the use of mobile application for online food ordering. However, as this trend is still new among Malaysians, there are a few complaints made about the system of online food delivery. Most of the time, people are mistakenly blame the rider for the issue of late delivery or wrong orders without knowing the responsible body over the system itself. Therefore, our group decided to approach one of the online food delivery provider in Malaysia, which is Quicksand Food Delivery. Quicksand Food Delivery is under Quinton Group, which is a local startup business, which will be explained more by our groupmate. Thank you.
There are 5 research objectives in this study. Firstly, to introduce a local startup business in the online food delivery market, to identify the types of systems and technologies in the whole business process, to assess the effectiveness of the system in regulating and enhancing the food delivery business operation, to determine the features or significant technology in ensuring a smooth operation in the food delivery business, and lastly, to evaluate if there are any further improvements or upgrades needed on the current technology and system. There are 5 research questions that we want to define in this study, which are: what is Quicksand Food Delivery? What are the types of information systems and technologies involved in the whole business process? Does the technology and information system implemented by the company are effective in managing the operation? What are the features and significance of technology in ensuring a smooth operation in the food delivery business? And the last one is, are there any further improvements or upgrades needed on the current technology and system that need to evaluate? The significance of this study are the advancement of technology implemented by food businesses to evolve along with the Industrial Revolution 4.0, observing the role of food delivery mobile applications in enhancing customer satisfaction, reviewing whether the Quicksand Food Delivery is at par with other established food delivery businesses, and lastly, the area of improvements of the current technology and information system needed for the betterment of online food delivery services.
Throughout this project paper, our group has adopted a qualitative approach in collecting and analysing the findings, as this method seems ideal to meet our research objective. Therefore, there are 2 methodologies that has been used throughout the project paper. The first one is the interview session. We have set a date and appointment of interview session with Mr. Wilson Ang, the Platform Development Manager of Quicksand Food Delivery, and it was run smoothly. And the second method is the document analysis, where we refer and read some research paper as our reference.
So, for my part, I'm going to give an overview about the Quicksand Food Delivery. What is Quicksand Food Delivery? Quicksand Food Delivery is one of the platforms of Quinton's group which focus on the logistic and online food delivery. So, it serves delightful meals from street foods, stall hawkers, food court, dinings, restaurant, and many more. This platform was launched in Penang on the 1st September 2020, and it is to support the vision, the main objective of Quinton Group itself, which is to assimilate the internet into everyday's life. And one of the things that is very interesting and I love the most about this company is that they took a very humble and unique approach in entering the market, because they target merchants that sells local food and small businesses such as hawkers. And unlike other competitors, they only charge 10% of commissions because they realize the importance of liquidity and cash flow in the business. And together with this application, the consumer are also encouraged to download the Queen Reward application as to enjoy many special deals and promotion while purchasing with Quicksand Delivery. Information technology implemented in Quicksand Food Delivery are Consumer Mobile App and Rider Mobile App. For Consumer Mobile App, they provide an easy and user-friendly features such as selection of locations, selection of foods, and features to place order, and many more. Whereas the mobile app for riders, they provide informations about the order itself to the riders, such as they have the placement order, the process order, and completion of order. So these 2 information technologies are very important to enhance the business itself. The Chief Technology Officer has invested approximately 200,000 ringgit until 300,000 ringgit in developing these mobile apps. And after this application has been developed, it will be further supervised under the supervision of Platform Development Manager to ensure that the application is running smoothly and it is convenient for all the users such as riders, merchants and also the customers. For your information, prior to the development of mobile app, they only have websites. So all the customers will need to browse into the website to place their order. And for the payment methods, they only have two options, which are Queen Reward ID and cash on delivery. So in effort to make the internet accessible to everyone so that they can use their business, they built the mobile app, and it is also an effort for them to broaden their market. Do you remember when I told you that their target merchants are small businesses and hawkers, traditional hawkers? So this company decided to use semi-automated system in their standard operating procedure SOP. What is semi-automated system? Semi-automated system is the combination of man operation and the operation of the technology, mainly computers. So the situation is like this. When a customer places an order through the mobile app, the order will be received by the center first, and then the center will have to make a call to the hawker to tell them that there is an order. So it goes like, hello auntie, there is an order, someone wants to order one tani, can you please make one? And then our rider will fetch it within 20 minutes from now, thank you, like that. And then when the order has been confirmed, the information will appear on the rider's mobile app, and then all this SOP needs to be done within minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes, because we don't want the customers to wait so long. And then the rider needs to complete that order within 45 until 1 hour.
Okay, thank you Farah. So next, let's look into the information system implemented by Quicksand. Alright, first, the sales and marketing system. This system not only supports the activities of selling and marketing the local food, but it does also collect the user's data in return. So, in Quicksand, they are able to gather their inputs such as the variety of information, customer details, employees, and also the new technologies through the system from different sources. For instance, online inputs such as new customer registration in which the user exchange their details, the feedbacks on the mobile application, the complaints received through customer service on both Instagram and Facebook, which do help Quicksand to improvise. On the other hand, besides then the basic inputs such as computers, keyboards, and other hardwares, the offline inputs do further involve the employee's experience upon site visit, in which Quicksand could locate and contact the potential merchants to collaborate. Moving on to the second component, the transformation process. From all the input data as I mentioned earlier, then now, Quicksand will need to further convert the data and the information received and stored in server QS into something usable. For example, from the data management system which stores all the collected information, it will now be used as a source of reference in analyzing, recommending several solutions or methods in assisting the required changes in ads, demands in certain locations, changes in consumers' trend, and so on. Then coming to the last component, output, which is also the outcome of the two previous components. So the relevant department will then evaluate the end product, whether is it workable and functioning as per designated. So a simple illustration explained by Mr. Wilson, he said that the input could be the feedbacks received through salesmen, stating the problems faced by the merchants on the application. Then the transformation process is where Mr. Wilson and his platform development team will further analyze the problem and come up with several solutions. And lastly, the application issue will be fixed and the technology team will then evaluate if any further improvements are required. Therefore, from this system, Quicksand could monitor their transaction and at the same time collecting data and information which could help in analyzing the local food market, trends, and the effectiveness of their marketing campaigns and promotion. Okay, so moving on to the evaluation of Quicksand involving the technologies and the system implemented. As promised saying, bitter before sweet. So let's start from the weakness of Quicksand. In reference to what Farah had explained earlier, we know that Quicksand is operating at the semi-automated level, which is also known as the outdated technology in this era of modern technologies. Many other large competitors are even laughing at them, taking them as a bad example in comparison. Besides that, due to the lack of advanced technologies in their platform, their security level of the database system, which is the server QS, is relatively low, and it is one of the reasons that they couldn't share more details of it to us. So next, what are their strengths? Regardless of their outdated technologies, in fact, Quicksand were able to gain trustworthiness from the merchants through their semi-automated system. In the eye of the competitor, it could be Quicksand's weakness, but to the local hawkers, it is their strength. This is because Quicksand took the initiative to slowly educate the local hawkers in helping them to adapt themselves with technologies which could bring positive impacts to their business. Next, customer loyalty. This is mainly due to the lower commission charged by Quicksand, which resulted a lower food price as compared to other food delivery business. Not only that, Quicksand will also do provide a wider variety of local food, a cheaper delivery charge which is only 4 ringgit, and a larger area of coverage. For example, if you are staying at Bayang Lepas at Penang, you can even order the food from Air Hitam to deliver to your doorstep. Next, moving on to T, T for third and T for threats. We can't deny that since the pandemic of COVID-19 hits Malaysia, the trend of ordering food online has spiked up, and this has further contributes to the increasing number of strong competitors, which could be a big threat to Quicksand being a local startup business. Other than that, the numbers of riders or the delivery motorcyclists also increased. And it is also noted that some of the riders were riding dangerously on the road, which could risk the life of the society and the public safety. So regardless of the threats on the stronger competitors, Quicksand took the opportunity in opening a new market into rural areas when there is no one else willing to do so. So, if we were asked if Quicksand has their competitive advantage, we'll say yes. This is because they are willing to do what others excluded from their service. They are providing service to rural areas which others do not provide. They took it as a chance, as an opportunity to further grow their business. Moreover, it is important to introduce and pass on the local food to the future generations, not only the fast food which are dominating the consumer's choice of food in today. Besides that, during the interview, Mr. Wilson did say, no ending for technologies, which gave us the impact that being brave despite what others critique on you, and being humble in seeking advice and suggestions to improvise ourselves. Therefore, in our opinion, we think that Quicksand is stronger even from their philosophy itself, and it is just a matter of time since they were only established for about 2 years. So next, I will pass on to Q to conclude on our research. Thank you.
What we can conclude throughout this study, the researchers managed to know more about the mobile applications, Quicksand and Queen Reward developed by the Quinten Group. Other than that, the researchers also performed an analysis of the technology and information system implemented by the Quinten Group in developing the mobile applications. However, the researchers encountered some limitations in conducting this study where they are unable to have a site visit to Quinten Group as Malaysia is in the middle of pandemic. Furthermore, the researchers are unable to obtain detailed facts on what information systems or technology that they use in their operations, since some of them are confidential. At the end of the study, the researchers anticipate any area of improvements by Quicksand to improve their operations, which involve the efficiency of the applications where the customers can track their order or cancellations, the security of their data, and responses to customers' feedback. Since the research on food online delivery business is limited in the context of Malaysia, we hope that this research helps all the providers to improve their services while utilizing the information system and technology. In conclusion, Quinten Group has done its best to be at par with other well-known merchants as a local startup business in the area of online food delivery services.
This project, we are quite impressed with the vision of Quicksand Food Delivery, where they aim to have more local businesses in Malaysia to expand their business. Second, we learned that to involve in the business is not just an easy task. There are a lot of things that need to be mastered. Third, we also learned that the technology and information system really plays an important role in managing the operation of a business, even though it is just a small company or a small business. And the efficiency of the system really helps the operation to run smoothly. As for the Quicksand Food Delivery, they have a long journey to be at par with other famous online food delivery business services such as Foodpanda or GrabFood. But we are pretty sure that they will be there soon, and we hope the best for them.
UJMP has been one of the most challenging courses for me as I am not a tech-savvy person, so it is actually hard for me to visualize and comprehend the processes that is happening in the operation management department. Fortunately, Dr. Siti Zakia has made the whole learning process much more interactive, and she provides a lot of external education materials and resources for us to understand the course better. Before I joined this course, I took the Department of Operation Management for granted because I thought that the strategies are much more important for the development of the company. But she made me realize that the operation must work in tandem with strategies to balance out the decision of the company.
This course, I learned a lot about a new thing. I learned that it opened my mind that business is not just about marketing or how much resources that you have to run a business. To maintain a business in the long run, there are a lot of things that need to be considered. The quality management, the operation management, the technology, the information system, and so on. I really enjoyed this course as in my opinion, this course, what I learned in this course will help me in the future, will help me in my job career, in my career in the future.
My reflection in this course is that I was able to learn many things about business operations and the knowledge contained in the syllabus. At first, I heard the name of this course. I thought that this course I will learn about how a business is run and it needs to go through the processes to ensure that the business is successful and runs smoothly. But as I studied this course in more depth, in fact this course taught me more knowledge than that. It is not only about business operations and knowledge, but I was also able to learn various aspects in business management throughout my studies.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Doctor, for teaching us on this course. This course could be fun, it could be usable for our futures, I don't know, but I hope it does. Overall, the chapter which I like the most is about the chapter related to lean manufacturing. It could be a simple thing, but yet it's hard for the people to do and to contribute to this extent of the thinking. This is because there are several mindsets in Malaysia. I don't know whether is it a majority or maybe minority, but it seems that the issue of toxic workplace, when the managers or the upper level of management could not stand seeing their employees being free at their workplace.